Part 2 to 5 Step to becoming lendable. The most common codes are, too many accounts with balances, recent inquiries, proportion of balances to credit limits is too high, and time since most recent account opening is too short. These codes are often not applicable, or not to the degree in which the bureaus want you to think. There are several ways to combat the codes, and maximize your lendability. Adverse account adjustments. This includes authorized user accounts, or accounts that can easily be adjusted and removed to enhance your scores. If you are an authorized user on an account with a high balance, you can request to be removed as an authorized user, and that debt will fall off of your credit report. If you have limited credit or a high overall debt-to-credit ratio, adding an authorized user card with a low balance can help to broaden your credit profile. Be mindful that anything the primary borrower does with this account, high balance, late payment, etc., will affect your report. So only add yourself as an authorized user to an account of someone you trust. The bureaus make mistakes, and so do the creditors. Keep track of your payments and balances, and make sure everything is being reported correctly. The balance of an account can be reported incorrectly if you are not submitting your payments early. Checking your credit can hurt. Having excessive inquiries within a 6-month time frame will hurt your scores and your lendability. Credit lenders don't like to see potential clients seeking credit from other sources. If you're applying for a new account, limit your credit exposure prior to applying. Auto dealerships can run your credit through multiple systems to find a good interest rate. It is easier to explain auto loan inquiries to a lender, but they still don't like to see it. Once you have your auto loan finalized, be sure to remove the inquiries. Removing recent inquiries is important to keep your scores high and your report clear. Lenders set different expectations on how many inquiries are considered excessive. For some it's up to 3 inquiries within 6 months, and for others it's up to 6 inquiries within 6 months. Either way, don't limit your possibilities with inquiries. How to remove inquiries. Check all 3 credit bureaus. Creditors generally only pull 1 or 2 bureaus, so you may have a different amount of inquiries on each bureau. Write a letter to the credit bureau, listing the inquiries you want removed. The bureaus legally have 30 to 45 days to respond to all disputes, and will respond saying when the inquiries have been removed. A fraud alert may be placed on your credit file, which is a very common practice, and meant for your protection. You can easily remove a fraud alert by calling each bureau and telling them you want the fraud alert lifted. When applying for business credit, it is especially important to remove the inquiries because they are in reference to business accounts and should not be on your personal credit report. If you've been denied by the bureaus to remove inquiries, or simply don't have the time to go through the dispute hassle, you can contract a professional credit repair company to dispute and remove the inquiries for you. There are also basic tips for long-term lendability and maintaining a solid credit profile. We've included these below to help you stay lendable once you get there. Maintain positive payment history by paying all your bills on time, or early, and by making higher than the minimum required payments. Utilize a credit monitoring service to keep in tune with fluctuations and changes to your credit report. Everything updates on a 30-day cycle, so once a year monitoring is not enough to stay current with your credit. On accounts with smaller limits, try to pay them off monthly. If you have a store card with a $300 limit and a $100 balance, try to pay the balance in full. Showing an aggressive payment history will help encourage lenders to increase your limits and offer promotional benefits. Some lenders will tell you exactly what you need to do to boost your limit. Capital One will review your accounts automatically at 3 months and 6 months to determine if a credit line increase is due to you. Follow the steps, and they will be upping your limits automatically. Make good with all your lenders. If you had a previous charge-off with a lender, it does not mean they will never work with you or lend to you again. If you do owe a past due balance, try to pay it off or make a repayment plan. Lenders will see that you've made an effort to maintain a positive working relationship, and that can help to improve your long-term lendability with that bank. Now that you know how to make yourself more lendable, take the necessary action you need to take and go get that money.